About a week or so ago, Clockwork Labs announced that their game BitCraft will release on Steam Early Access on May 29th. Alongside the release date, they shared some ambitious wishlist goals for the game. It's already been wishlisted 50,000 times on Steam, which got me curious about what's on that list and how it all works. So I was able to reach out to Tyler, aka 3Blave, co-founder of Clockwork Labs, and he was kind enough to answer these questions. Each question I had was based after each individual goal set on that list. By the way, before we get into this video, if you want to make it into a drinking game, rip a shot every time I say wishlist. You'll be hammered by the end of this video. The first wishlist goal is set to 1,000 wishlists and promises a beta cube reward. The description states, log in anytime during the first month of early access to claim yours. What mysteries are locked inside? Hit our first milestone to find out. Could you provide us with a hint or teaser about what might be contained within these mysterious beta cubes? Tyler responded, excellent question. The various cubes were inspired by early development of BitCraft, where we had placeholder cubes for certain assets. That inspired us to build them into the lore. They originate from the ancient world and forgotten by the ancient people. Can't say exactly what's locked inside, but I can say that you might just find a hint in our logo. So start making your guesses. Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on that. The second goal, referred to as Wonders, mentions that as the community grows, ancient landmarks will begin to appear across the world, offering specialty resources to those who seek them. Could you elaborate on the type of resources these ancient landmarks might provide and how they influence the game? Our primary goal with Wonders is to create impactful locations in the world that break up the sameness of the vast natural world. A secondary aspect of Wonders is providing rare items which are universally useful. This means they won't be for specific professions, but instead something all players need. This means also careful design and who can get them and how. We are taking careful considerations to make sure Wonders can be claimed, and camping them for spawns is not practical. We are currently doing this by blocking claims in a large radius around Wonders and having the resources spawn slowly and randomly so that any visiting player has a chance to find and gather some. Of course, this will require continued balance and testing to make sure we feel it's fair and works as desired. The first wonder we have concepted is tied to players' ability to fast travel in the game. The next question is currently where we're at, and it's about capes. We just unlocked capes at 50k. Capes are the third item on the wishlist goal, which states that players can customize their own capes with additional colors and unique Empire emblems. This feature is reminiscent of classical games like RuneScape, where capes contribute significantly to player identity. My questions are, will there be a variety of cape styles that can be customized and unlocked through various in-game challenges, possibly tied to different professions? Tyler responded with, the first use case we want to support with capes is showing Empire emblems. We wanted a clear way to have players in an Empire feel like they are sharing a banner team if they choose to equip it. We are also exploring capes being rewarded for various character scale achievements, such as reaching high levels in skill and professions, or achieving other feats such as exploring the world or unlocking mysteries of lore in BitCraft. I do like that a lot, where certain items are unlocked through achievements or discovering lore in the game. I think that's really cool. What other items, clothing pieces, titles, or similar features do you have planned to enhance player identity and personalization within the game? Because of the unique mechanical nature of player characters in the world of BitCraft, this makes for a very flexible way of customizing their appearance, even beyond any form of character creation. Collecting various cosmetics for your base character and swapping them freely as you play is a big part of expressing yourself and showing off your achievements to others. This includes body colors, hairstyles, mask patterns, mask shapes, titles, and hopefully more in the future. This is all in addition to the clothing and equipment, which has a wide array of functional and cosmetic pieces, including 3 levels of professional achievement outfits. I love player identity in games. I think it's very important, especially towards MMO players. Whether it's titles, how you dress, things like that, it's all very important. So I love how all this is coming together. For the next question, pets are a delightful addition to many games, providing players with a loyal companion. Could you share more details on the ways players can acquire pets in BitCraft and whether there will be rare or unique pets available for players to seek out? Tyler responded with, our current plan is for pets to be tied to the taming skill. Skills are separate for your professions, and the game rewards you for pursuing as many skills as you're interested in, as opposed to professions, which best reward deep specialization. We're going to dive further into skills in another video. This is just answering the wish list. But trust me, we're going to deep dive into the skills, the professions, everything like that very, very soon. We want to make sure there is an opportunity for any player who wants to easily get a pet, but to also have pets which can only rarely be found or tamed, which require deep progression in taming or other achievements. I love that. I love the fact that there's going to be rare animals that you can tame, and also I guarantee mounts are going to follow under that as well. The idea of building cities on water is fascinating and offers a fresh take on gameplay, especially for those who often focus on land-based conquests. Was this feature inspired by player feedback, or was it a creative decision made by the development team? What unique gameplay elements do you envision popping up from this edition? This was something we had in mind from the very beginning when we set out to make a game where players could build their own settlements in the world, and solidified when we saw what players tried to do in the earliest prototypes of the game back in 2019 and 2020, where players tried to make towns on the crest of mountain ranges or along beaches. Shout out to Razor's Edge. The idea of building a floating settlement has always been something we thought would be fitting, and is also very practical in a game with such a focus on maritime shipping and trade. When I build my empire in the game, it's definitely gonna be a port city, so this is dope. And the last question they answered was based after the weather system coming. Dynamic weather and seasonal changes are essential in creating an immersive game world. Could you provide insights into the types of seasonal changes and weather events that will include in BitCraft, such as rain watering crops or other environmental impacts? And they respond with, BitCraft currently has distinct biomes which represent a range of climates in the world already. We envision different biomes having different weather events such as rain, snow, cold snaps, or full moons, not typically considered weather, but in BitCraft they could have a function. Seasons are essentially long-term weather patterns that will affect which weather events a player is likely to experience in a particular biome, or may provide buffs or debuffs to certain activities based on the season. Thank you so much, Tyler, for answering all these questions. I loved every single response. I loved everything from the pets, player identity, the seasons. I guarantee when it comes to me building my empire, it's gonna be a port city. But there's one last question that I found an answer to in the Discord that I'm gonna go ahead and answer. How much will the game cost on Steam Early Access? They responded in their Discord with, we've chosen to sell access to the game on Steam for $30 starting on May 29th. We still intend to make BitCraft free to play eventually, but the priced early access version both helps us develop the game further and incentivize Steam to show our game to more players. This is a critical moment for our community and game. Wishlists indicate that players want to see BitCraft become everything we all dreamed it could be. But there you go, they answered the questions, and I answered one that was asked quite frequently, and not only in my Discord and YouTube channel, but in my live chat on Twitch as well. But if I were to make another list of questions to send to the devs, what would be the one question you would ask? Let me know in the comments down below. But while you guys are down there commenting, be sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you know when I upload a video. If you know the exact moment I upload the video, be sure to join the Discord. The Discord is a super happy, fun, and friendly community where everyone is welcome. If you're watching this right now, this very second, there's a chance that I'm streaming on Twitch. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you guys like paranormal or true crime podcasts, I also have a podcast called What Dwells Beneath. A link to that is in the description as well. Go ahead and check that out. Let that bless your ear holes. And last but not least, be sure to check out my social media. I have TikTok, X, Blue Sky, Instagram, Thread. I have everything for SEO purposes. Go ahead if you want. That's all down there below. But that's the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!